We already came to the last team that will be pitching in a minute, Studydrive.
Yeah. The last pitch for the night is Studydrive. Thank you. Thanks. The three guys from Studydrive are from Cologne, and they do embody a bit of a mixture of the local humor and some genuine dedication. But if you notice that, maybe you know that they're operating in the same vertical as Q-learning. So in the office, there was always a bit of fierce competition around. And this may have gone to the extent where one team, which shall remain unknown, may have tried to hire the other team's intern. Just saying this may have happened. That said, they have a great down-home attitude, and they worked incredibly hard on their pitch. So please welcome on stage Sven, Philip, and Julian. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Philip, co-founder of Studydrive. So let us all face it, most students, they are just lazy. They are always looking for the shortest way to reach their academic goals. And for this, they need summarized and useful study materials, like lecture notes or literature summaries. However, these materials, they are really, really hard to get. Even though very ambitious students, like for instance Sven over here, are creating these materials, very good materials, almost every day. These students just don't share it. Also Sven back in his studies, he didn't share his materials with me. And I had to start a really time-consuming and painful search, asking hundreds of friends, and in the end I might have ended up with one single document, from Julian maybe. But, well, no offense, Julian, but I couldn't be sure about the quality. Was it complete? Were there mistakes in there? I just didn't know. And you see, there's a lot of friction here, and where there's friction, there's always a chance. And we see the chance to improve the study life of 20.4 million students just in Europe. And we are going to do this by providing students with an easy-to-use platform where they can share their documents with their classmates and also future generations. And the new thing about it is that we know how to motivate the students to upload documents and share it. So, how are we going to do this? Well, we have three motivational mechanisms. First, gamification. Who is the true expert for a given course? Ambitious students, they want to compete. They want to rank themselves. Second, social recognition. We turn these uploaders into rock stars. So you have a file, you have next to the file, you see the name, you see the picture. Students recognize these persons, these uploaders, and they finally give them the appreciation which they really deserve. And third, and most importantly, students get rewards. They earn points which they can transfer into vouchers for online workshops, for literature, or for invitations to exclusive recruiting events from our corporate partners. So you're probably asking yourself, okay, good, but does this work? Well, it does. So far, we have motivated 490 students to upload more than 3,000 documents. We are proud to have 6,500 students on our platform at 6 selected universities, and this number is rapidly increasing by 400 students every week. So, to put this in a relation, at Maastricht University, where we started our beta, every third student is using Studydrive today. And we did this without spending any euro on marketing so far. So, let Julian show you how the product looks and feels like.
Thank you, Philip. So, after logging to our web app, you come to your dashboard and you find all the courses you're currently enrolled in. In every course, we have a well-structured database with all the content available for you. You can also limit your results with our filters, leaving you with an even shorter time to find the relevant material. In addition, you can differentiate between the good and the bad quality with our user ratings. Clicking on a file, you get more information and also can dig deeper into the topic with our discussions. Downloading the file is only one click away. The user profiles give Studydrive this component. Here you can get to know the people behind the files and compare your own performance against the performance of the top uploaders in the course and get a little bit more competitive. But we don't want to stop here. We want to improve Studydrive even further. First, we feel that students nowadays are not studying home alone at a desk anymore. They want to study wherever they are, be it in the park or in the train. With Studydrive mobile apps, they will have all their study material with them wherever they go. Second, we want to become even more collaborative. Students have the possibility to work on their files with their friends online. In short, we want to become the best solution to find, read, and edit your files online on all devices. And Sven is showing you conquer the world.
Yeah, thank you very much, Julian. So, as Philip explained earlier, we already had a huge success during the beta phase when we tested our MVP. So, as you can see, right now we're expanding. So we're using campus captains to do so. Campus captains are basically students who contribute the first materials and start using and promoting the platform at their own university. So currently we're doing this at 6 universities. The goal is that once we gained all the insights into how many users one campus captain can acquire and what the associated unit costs are, we'll start scaling with this expansion strategy to 200 universities across Europe. By 2016, we'll then start to open up the local content databases that were created at each university and start connecting them with each other. So we're extremely confident that with this strategy, we'll be able to reach 1 million active users by 2016. So let's have a look at the competition here. Nowadays, students use solutions like Facebook groups or Dropbox. However, despite the fact that they're great for socializing or online file storage, they were simply not designed to incentivize good students to contribute high-quality materials. In addition, other solutions like Studydrive or Unitorm, they simply fail at adequately rewarding and motivating top contributors. So that is what we'll focus on with Studydrive, getting the best students out there and getting the best quality content available. So how are we making money with this? We're selling advertisement packages to companies and education-focused marketers. So I actually called this slide "Making Money" on purpose and not just planning to make money, because I'm really happy to announce that just this week we've been able to sign offers with KPMG and Allianz, resulting in our first almost 20,000 euros of revenues. So thank you very much. And we're in further talks with more companies, so I hope I can announce some more soon. In addition, we're planning a freemium model. Students can get access to premium files that were purposely solely created for Studydrive in exchange for a small subscription fee. So in the financial forecasts, this looks as follows. We're planning our break-even in 2015 with yearly revenues of 1.9 million euros, and the goal is then to scale up those revenues to 8.6 million euros by 2016 with an associated EBITDA target of 4.2 million. So who's the team that is pulling this off? On the business side, we have Philip and myself. We basically manage everything from the customer acquisition to the daily operations. In addition, Julian, with his extensive experience in online marketing and user experience, is responsible for the product and all the related marketing efforts. Furthermore, we have Daniel, who's our CTO. So he brings more than 9 years of experience in managing large IT projects to the table. So altogether, I'm happy to say that we have a great team, but there's still just one tiny piece missing for the puzzle.
Indeed, indeed. We are looking for great investors. Investors who love the idea of Studydrive as much as we do and who want to support us with a seed investment of 200,000 euros. We're going to use this money to speed up our product development as well as accelerate our expansion in the next 12 months. So you have 5 minutes now to ask some questions, but you can also approach us afterwards and we discuss it over cold beer. Thank you.
Yeah, Cologne rocks. So, any questions for Studydrive? I'm sure there's a question.
I thought the people were too convinced by the later at the bar, so.
So, one last question maybe? Someone? Anyone? Ah, there you are.
So just a short question. What makes you unique?
Okay. Yeah, a very good question. I mean, We have two things. We have, on the one hand, we have the tool where we have a great programmer who's like really doing the tool the students will need with its function. But on the other hand, we're claiming and we're saying that we can convince the students. And why are we good at that? Why are we better than the others? Well, first of all, back in our studies, Sven and me, we founded a student organization which has over 100 students today. So we really know what the students motivates them to work also kind of for free and what rewards they need. Second of all, we three graduated together just last year. So we make up a great team, which is also like with one half of the head still at university and knows how to talk to these students and motivate them to reduce the platform and to share the documents.
More questions?
Have you also tested this product in institutions with, for example, those that grade on a curve? So there are a lot of, I mean, the universities that I went to are always graded on a curve. And that incentivized each student to rather not collaborate and share their notes. So, or are these kind of not even a part of your user group?
Yeah, we are aware of this problem that especially in Britain and I think in the US, the curve system is really dominant, not at every university, but at some. And we know that at this university it will be particularly hard to have this system implemented. But here we come with the reward system, so it has to be really rewarding that you share. Fortunately, in the European market, continental Europe, the curve system is not really a thing. So at these universities, the studying together is really appreciated, and we are confident that it will not change in the future, especially in Germany.
And furthermore, we are also saying that you can share your documents with the last generation or the next generation of students. So you don't have a direct competition there, but get rewarded.
More question?
There are certain changes in the university education system with massive open online courses. Have you thought about partnering with those platforms like Coursera, Udacity, edX, iversity? Because there you would get a completely different amount of actually students.
Of course, it's a possibility to partner with them, but at the moment we are focusing on, I want to say, real universities, like stationary universities, because they're just easier to target. But of course, in the future, we could partner with iversity or Coursera to just implement our sharing process and the whole gamification inside their processes. Of course, it's a possibility for us.
One more question?
Maybe less of a question, more a suggestion. There is one group you seem to be missing out on who is very interested, I believe, in the information you create. That is not only fellow students, but it's also future employers. And you might think about, I don't know if you did it, maybe I phrase it as a question, have you thought about considering making the social score available to future employers?
Yes, it's actually one of the points when we were talking earlier about the career-related rewards. You could think about if you have, for example, like a Studydrive score, so people who really contribute outstanding quality, or are the students who really help other students by answering questions, so if they really become like course experts. So you really can, like with Stack Overflow, for example, you have like a Studydrive score. So that's of course something for the future we have in the back of our heads. It's not, we're not there yet, but that's a really good point we're addressing as well.
We're already talking to these employers who want to advertise on our platform, and they are really interested in crawling our database to find high potential candidates, and will be, of course, paying for that.
Okay, we're running out of time. Thank you, guys.